Every day, historic buildings across America are being torn down, and what's inside can be lost or destroyed forever. But not if Mike and Robert get there first.
Bring it down just a little bit.
From an old farmhouse to an abandoned mill, together they restore, repurpose, or resell whatever salvage they can find.
Now, this is a no fun zone.
They're saving pieces of history and America, one salvage job at a time.
The value just keeps going up.
They are the Salvage Dawgs.
I've got something that's going to be a shocker.
Shocker to my pocketbook or shocker to
Yeah. No, I think that's probably going to be okay, but you got to come out and see this thing. It's something I've never had.
You know, it happens week after week after week. Mike or Kay or Ted even will come in with some oddball item. It's come to be expected.
It's kind of bizarre, to tell you the truth. This is,
Look at that thing.
What is that? Well, let's take it down and I'll show you. Got a lead that there was a lady who had some stuff. You know, I was looking for salvage, but, you know, if there's not salvage, what else you got? She said, well, I got some stuff upstairs. I love hearing that.
This looks so kind of electrical.
This is a junior shortwave shocker. This is for electroshock therapy.
Have you ever seen those things? Yeah. I mean, the modern ones, I've used them for when I broke my back.
Stimulating muscles and stuff, yeah. This was not that.
This was a little bit more...
This is more like a meat tenderizer. I have no idea if it works.
Wait, no, don't plug it in. Look at this thing.
Well, that's just the insulation. That's all right.
Yeah, just the insulation. No worries.
I was a little worried about the application.
Do you know what the output on that was?
I don't.
Yeah.
There you go.
He was going to test it on Ted's neck.
I'm not scared of this thing.
Oh, Ted was going to test it on Ted's neck. I wasn't going to sanction that. Come on. All right. This has got the instructions on operation of the junior shortwave generator.
Let's start here. Don't treat patient on metallic table or bed with springs. It's covered by a bed with springs.
I can see it now.
I mean, it is so unique. It is so off. It's perfect.
Well, you just don't...
It's perfect.
Yeah, you don't see this stuff every day. This will get a lot of eyes on it, a lot of questions, a lot of laughs. What else can you ask for?
It'll sell. Strangely enough, it will sell.
Okay, guys. Headed to Chillicothe, Ohio. Going to St. Mary's Catholic Church. They're going to take down a rectory. A rectory is where the priests lived. It's all part of a $3 million renovation to the properties, and this one historic structure is going to have to go. And it's an 1880s or 1860s Italianate that's been converted a little bit. It's got a lot of good stuff in it. Mantels and doors and windows, and especially that front door right there.
My favorite item in the whole house is the front door, and then the majority of that is the nice stained glass transom.
The porch is going to stay because I think we have enough porches.
Want those columns?
The columns I want.
I also had a cool built-in. Not original to the house, but nice nonetheless.
Looks like you've already been there. It's broken right here, Mike.
Here's a project I got. I just went ahead and drew it for you guys. I want to build a closet.
Wardrobe.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Exactly. This is going to be a metal frame, angle iron door frame. But then I've got this really nice pine that we pulled out of one of our salvage jobs. We're going to clean it up and then screw it in from the inside. It really avails itself to build this thing because you can build an angle iron frame and then insert pieces in it.
Let's do it. Cue the music. We're doing a skeleton for this dresser, and which is the important part because if we do our job right, his stuff's just going to fall into place.
Let me see if I can get this right.
It goes there.
I got you.
Right there. We'll have it slapped together by one. Come on.
Yeah, this wood right here is wall paneling from one of the cabins we took apart. This is the first time I've used any of this wood for a project. This is solid pine. I mean, you can get pine today, but it's new growth, not old growth. It just doesn't have the same character. Buy that at a big box store.
All right, we've done our part.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so I've got one board here. I think it's going to fit.
There it is. Oh, I'm watching. Dude.
Yeah, look, I don't even think you need to put any screws in it. Take back most everything we said.
Take back almost everything we said. Lonnie and Jeff can finish this up. It's pretty straightforward. So what we're going to do, we're going to hand it off to them. We've got to hit the road. Yeah. They'll take it up to Courtney to put some paint and love to it, and then we'll get it on the floor. You guys did a great job. Way to go there.
Tay said he needs this in his house.
Yeah.
Tay's living with me right now. When he moves out, I'll give him it as a present. We're in Chillicothe, Ohio, south of Columbus. It's a cool place. St. Mary's Catholic Church was doing a renovation on their structure. This particular building was the rectory where the priest or the pastor would live. Good morning, Chillicothe! They went through a very extensive process of getting it approved for demolition, and that's when we got involved.
It's a chilly morning in Chillicothe.
I'll be here all day.
It is, Chillicothe, Ohio, at St. Mary's Catholic Church. Biggest thing we've got here is this front door with its stained glass surround, transom and side lights.
Beautiful.
Well, there's so many uses for it. I mean, besides just a door, and everybody needs a door sooner or later, and
to keep the public out.
Bunch of other good stuff in here. Doors, cast iron mantles, stair system, yeah. A lot of good glass.
Good glass.
And, oh, that reminds me, in the church, there's some goodies that I think they're going to be willing to get rid of,
Okay.
too.
See if he can
Get a picking.
do some negotiating.
You can't bargain with Jesus.
Let's get it done, guys.
Yeah.
Let's go to work.
The dog.
1, 2, 3, go!
there was a lot to do. I couldn't see any way that we were going to get it done in one day.
Just doing doors.
Easy pickings.
Okay. World's longest yoga mat.
The real key to this house is it was really tall, which is not uncommon for an Italianate house. One of the problems with these really tall ceilings is you get really long staircases. You know, there's probably 40, 50 feet of banister in there. I mean, we sell banister like that in that material, probably $20 a linear foot.
I'm going to look up underneath here. There's plugs that hide the hardware. Let's see if it's worth trying to take it apart. If not, I'll just lop it off at the joints. You can see that's not gonna fit up in there. Hey, Mike, you smell that wood?
Can't smell anything right now.
That's the new Robert, taking a newel post off.
I'm screwing it all up, too. Got it, though.
That's how Mike taught me to do it.
Top banister is easy enough to sell. Those cross sections are extremely expensive to have made. It's not something you're going to find off the shelf. I mean, they're massive.
I've never had any cast iron mantles like this. So those are definitely items of interest.
If we can open this one enough. Oh, man. Sorry. That was my fault.
It's not your fault. It's cast iron, so we can fix it. We'll just weld it from behind. Ready?
Next one?
Yeah.
Yeah, the problem with these are they're short. The new building code, this railing needs to be this tall, off the stair nose, and so therefore.
So we'll use it for a glider?
Like,
is that what you're saying?
Yeah, for a swing or something, something else.
Yeah.
These are real sellable. I mean, they stand alone. Somebody that has just a wall that they want to feature a mantle, but they don't have a fireplace, and you can just set these guys up and boom. Cast iron mantle will probably sell for between $500 and $800. I'm not quite sure. It's cute though.
Cute, that's what matters.
I mean, we're really finishing up here. We got the carpets done. Stairway is nearing completion. Doors are done.
Another room. Done.
We're going to probably move on downstairs.
Right after lunch, we're going to hit all the bottom floor. You know, if it wasn't for that front door, I'd say we'd be out of here today. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it.
Second floor's done. We've got everything down, going towards the truck, which is our ultimate goal, is get it on the truck and get it home. Progress. And so Ted and I are going to start concentrating on the built-in. What's holding it in are the finish nails. There's a couple of them in here. There's one right there, I think. Okay. There's one right up there on the top. And Robert and Tay, I think, are going to start figuring out what's going to take to get that door out.
I want to take this out, glass out up here, and here. If it was all together, I don't think we'd ever lift it.
Are we saving this space for you?
I'm not.
Okay.
This cabinet was not original to the house. It was probably put in sometime, maybe 60s, 70s.
I heard one. Now I got the right tool, Mike. Now it should come out.
How we doing in here?
Robert, it's just falling out of the wall.
Is it putting itself in the truck? Is that the question?
Stand by and just swoop in for the glory moment.
Watch your fan. Don't want to mess that up.
Oh, calm down.
All right.
Just like I drew it up.
So glad we had Robert here. This thing came out a lot easier than I anticipated, and that's always a good surprise. That's money right there, boys.
Yeah, it is.
Leaded glass,
Yeah.
pine, 1950s. It is wavy.
There's your price. 1950.
1950. 1950.
All right.
We'll price it at its age. It's not a real old piece, but it's a real sellable piece. I mean, that'll probably be the first thing we sell.
That was nice extrication.
Okay, the guys just brought this up from the workshop. I love this really wide reclaimed pine board that he fit into the edges to make this really cool cabinet. And I love the hardware that they put, but these little screws on it just kind of, to me, scream brand new, and we don't like brand new and shiny. So I am going to go in with just a little bit of black paint and just sort of touch up on those screws just to kill the shine a little bit. And then add a little color to the inside, so when you open it up, you have sort of a happy color going on. I've mixed up some paint, watered it down, and then take a rag and actually just wipe it back off. And that'll give me a translucent look, but yet bring that blue-gray color through, so you can still see the grain of the wood. Won't take me too long, and then we'll put it on the floor.
You take a big door out like this, and you just be methodical on it. It was so large that I needed to take out the fragile pieces to reduce the weight.
Got it. There we go. Nice. We don't want to pry up on this anywhere in the middle of it. Work the corner.
It's a delicate dance.
Got to take your time to do it, and the whole thing was going to come out pretty cleanly, except for one problem. I got somebody who decided to start taking down the porch while we were taking the door out.
We're going to jack the ease up on the porch and should be able to slide the columns right out.
Just a reminder that there was a door removal operation going on underneath that at the same time.
Yeah. Scott, you got to tighten it up a little bit more. Oh, watch out, Robert. Look at that.
The porch, we realized that it was not mechanically attached to the house. It was simply working off gravity.
It's going to come off. Robert and Tay are well underway of figuring out what it's going to take to get this door out, so my next job was to take the columns off the front porch. Yeah, Scott, you got to tighten it up a little bit more. Oh, watch out, Robert. Look at that.
You notice that little twitch? That twitch was, what the hell is going on back there?
Okay, we're all going to stop now. It released over here too, Robert. It's going to come off.
Couldn't leave it up there like that because it could have easily slipped out and landed on somebody. So it had to come down, and if it was coming down and we were going to go to the effort of bringing it down, it was going home with us.
All right. Here we go.
Luckily, the church, having all this work done, there was a piece of equipment there. And we went over and pulled out some folding money and asked those guys to help us.
Once we got that under this porch, that's when I was able to breathe.
So what we're going to do right now, we're going to put a strap through the back. That's going to hold it to the fork. And then at that point, we're going to back it right out.
There you go. I think he's out. I think you can come down now.
There you go, Robert.
All right, man. Grown man salvage.
I don't know what it's going to fit in.
Nothing. Hey, we can set it on top of the truck.
It's good.
You think we'll get pulled over for that one? We removed that whole porch off the house. And, you know, it seems how Robert likes porches. Got it in the truck. Just press it straight in.
It actually worked.
It's all worth it if I can sell it. It's worth nothing. It's worth less than nothing if I can.
How's my hair looking?
Great, dude. Hold on.
Pointer, I thought these things would look really good in this cabinet I just brought up from the workshop.
You know, it's a great assembly of old and new. I love the look of clean, sharp metal lines and then some rustic wood.
Look.
A blue wash. I like it.
The beadboard was several different colors, so I sort of tied it all in with just a wash of blue.
I love that.
I think it turned out great. It's a functional piece of industrial rustic
Late, early
furniture.
industrial art.
Yeah, it's just, you know.
It's great.
I mean,
Great composition. It's a composition.
Add a little pop of color.
There you go. Little sports basket down under. I think that works well.
I think, that kind of shows it could be a lot of different things.
Right.
Other guys are out there taking in new wood, beating it all up to make it look old.
we got beat up wood immediately.
We got it made.
Yeah,
We got it made here.
Cut out the middleman, come straight to us.
Yeah.
Just slowly work it across.
These transom sidelight stained glass pieces were in pretty fair shape. And there were some breaks in them, but you expect that in an old house like this.
I got it.
You got it.
Coming down.
See
Okay,
ya.
you got it? Just like I drew it up.
Go ahead, pull that frame out now.
All right, now I got to do the frame. This really is fun.
Hey,
What's going on, guys?
How's it going? My contact with the church was Mike, and one of the parishioners who was overseeing a lot of this work. So he came over to introduce himself and told us about a possible pick in the church of stuff that was left over.
How do we get access to that?
Well, first we talk to Father Hummer. He's in charge. So
Okay.
Well, let's see if we can't roust him up.
sounds good.
You know, the attic had a bunch of fun stuff, interesting things.
Does Quasimodo live up here?
The cobwebs are free.
Father Hummer is the leader of the congregation. He's the guy. He's the head honcho.
I haven't been up here for ages either.
Well, we can haul the stuff down for you.
I bet you could, yeah.
A couple of pokers. Excuse me, Lord. We got a couple of candelabras here.
Those can be fixed, I suppose.
That's
but
right.
Why don't you give us an idea, Robert, of what some of this stuff might be worth? We understand you're not going to pay retail.
Well,
So take retail, subtract 5%, and we'll start there.
Ow! Second time.
Cross, that's a cross.
Okay, I got it. Okay.
it's all there. What do you think, Mike?
Probably, I don't know, 40 apiece.
That'd be all right, yeah. Yeah, now those would be available for $5 apiece.
Sold.
I like that.
Yeah, these are the acolyte candlesticks where the altar boys and people walked around with the candles during Holy Week or whenever. I like them. All right, we'll take all of them. And then there was this brass, looked like a chandelier.
I have to think that must have hung in the sanctuary at one time.
Really nice craftsmanship, and I suspect we'll be able to find someone who will want that badly.
All right, 75. 40, 75.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Those guys were good negotiators, and the prices that they gave us, we negotiated on, were
Very reasonable.
I think very fair.
So it's been a pleasure.
Absolutely.
This was serious, too, though.
I know, that's fun. This is
See you in
fun.
church
This is fun.
sometime.
Let's hope so. I'll come back.
Attaboy.
I'll come
Attaboy.
back.
Let's pick, hey, awesome job, guys. That was...
We got it done, but it was a day and a half and a day is what it was.
It was a full week, and we got some cool stuff. And that's, at the end of the day, what else can you expect? We had a lot of fun. We laughed. We brought some stuff home.
Yeah. Maybe Saturday we'll sell it.
I'm going to sell that hutch on Saturday. I'm telling you that right now.
He's telling you.